Hi guys. Well, welcome to Friggin' Jeep. My name's John, and there's so much stuff on the camera I don't know how you're gonna see anything. Well, I got a big piece off. Anyhow, haven't done any videos in a while because I've been out here working, trying to get caught up after the Carlisle show. I still have some stuff to unload. I got to get the canopy out and make sure that there's no wet spots on it because it was raining up there and heavy dew and all that kind of stuff. Have a bonfire going. I spent one day, well, I spent a day unloading stuff. Still have stuff to unload because you unload it. You can quick unload it when you're up at the show and get it out, and fairly quick load it back up. But then to get it back in its places where it goes, this helps. We're gonna just kind of walk around. I don't have much going on except for I'm trying to get caught up. And I got 10 tons of stuff to catch up on. So we'll just do a little quick here and there. Oh man, there's another big anthill. Have to come get that one. Now I forgot what I was thinking about. So I'm getting unloaded for the show. And then there's another show coming up this weekend that I got to get ready for. I got to undo the music. Let's see, the wood here is down to, let's see what we're at now. I don't know if it's down yet. Nah, not quite. It's at 144 is what it's at. Yeah, see, you got 100 there and then 44 there. I wrote that down. That's where it was a few days ago. So you can see that's starting to slow down. It started at 174. Now it's down to 144. And we're looking, let's see, 210. Now pretty soon we'll be at 310. So that's where I basically say the wood mostly loses 75% of its moisture in the first 3 months. So I don't think it's going to go much lower than that. So that's what's going on there. I did all the weed whipping and mowed around all the trees. It takes about 8 hours to mow all this place because there's so many little places to go in and out, especially if you do some weed whipping. I got a tree that came down there. That was a tree that the deer killed a long time ago, and it just finally, I pushed it with a mower to get it out of the way, to get real close so I didn't have to trim, and it went over. So that's going in the bonfire up there, which has been going since yesterday, burning 10 tons of stuff. There's some nice cherry that'll go in there, so it'll smell real nice around here. I have projects that I'm working on. I still got to work on this back bumper here. It's not finished because I have the 2 slides that go in here. That's something to go on. We'll go through here. I have to start closing up the boiler. There's a lot of mess that goes with closing up the boiler for the year. Clean it out inside, that kind of stuff. I got to get this kind of crap out of here. I got to get this kind of stuff out of here. So I got a million things to do. And it was raining, so I couldn't do it. There's bugs getting in me. There's a bucket of creosote that I'm going to spray on some of the barns down there that the bugs get into. Those bumblebee bees, those carpenter bees are just tearing up. I killed a bunch of them yesterday. Let me show you what's going on back here. We mowed back here and weed whipped a little bit around back here, but not that much. Windy day, beautiful day. Still working on that. That's the piece for the top saw, trying to come up with a program for that other bearing. I got these to put on another piece up here. I got to go turn this radio off because they don't really like it when you got radios going on in the background if there's some music. I guess if there's talking, it really wouldn't make any difference. Come on, go off. There it goes off. Anyhow, I'm working on that. I'm working on, you can't see it, these things here. Bunch of that stuff here, and I bought a bunch of steel. This is $129 worth of steel right here. It's 2 20-foot pieces. Then cleaning out the barn. I had to clean out the barn to find a place to put the sign. Found this piece and came up to see if it was working at all, and I couldn't get it to show up anything, so I pulled it apart, and what I found is this wire inside is not hooked to anything. So I'm just going to kind of put it on the back burner because I just don't have time to mess with something like that right now. Maybe on a rainy day. Got to clean this mess up back here. That's something I got to do. That was a board I made that I needed to take that canopy up to the Bunyan show. So that was kind of what that's about. Have to spray for weeds. Got a lot of weed spraying. Look at all the debris back here. This comes in, has to be blowed off about every other day. I have that tree. That's a beauty bush. I got to get that trimmed. I'm way behind on that. I usually cut that back and right after the bluebirds take all the berries off of it, but I just having a harder time finding time to do things. Having a harder time. I got to get these two things out of here. They've been there for eons. See if the truck's still up here. I got to put that thing away. I got to put all this stuff away, and as soon as I get all this stuff out, then I have to reload it as stuff that goes to the show this weekend. These go with the sign down there. I guess I could take them down there. I've got the sign put away now. Look at all the prettiness. Doesn't look too bad out there. I got to get the truck out of there. That kind of is ugly. The flowers are just about come and gone, but the azaleas are coming in now. That's a pretty big azalea plant there. The beauty, that's a butterfly bush there. The tulips are just about gone. I think this is phlox. I think that's what it is. She ran and hid. So it's coming along. Lilacs smell real good right now. There's we had these two big azaleas here had so many dead branches in, we just cut a bunch of them off. I was going to show you that I redid the grill, but somebody just put the cover back on. She must have done that this morning. She's a Energizer bunny. I wish I had her energy, but I don't. So that's what's going on up around here. It's not that I'm not doing things, but 8 hours of mowing grass, that isn't a video that you guys would want to see. Oh, we got the fire starting to putt along with limbs that we're picking up everywhere. It's about time for a new fireplace ring. I'll show you what's going on down at the sawmill. Those steel things, I don't know if I showed you that before. I gotta put those wooden things down at the sign, down at the where that sign is. Bumps here, ruts and holes. This is a big hole here. You really can't tell how big that is, but it's big. Oh, I did put some good gas in the Mark up at Bus Motor Production calls, I don't know whether it's Mark ZZ or Eddie, but one of those guys, they're pretty sharp, called it my big wheels. It does kind of look like a big wheel. So we cleaned out, or the wife cleaned out, made me clean out, bumblebee. They're all over the place. And we got bee traps. Can you see that thing? It's about half full. There's another one over there. You can kind of see it's about half full. We cleaned that out and put that sign in here. This was all full of a lot of lumber. You can see I got lots of lumber in here, or wood, or whatever you want to call it. And that's what we were burning all day yesterday, was a bunch of oak and stuff that was in here that just not going to use. So that's a thing that they threw away from a school. It was a desk. If you had a desk, you'd set that at the back of the desk, and then you could stack more stuff up. And just some other oddball things, that's all trash in there. These will go in there on that, if I can pick them up. I don't know if I can pick them up with one hand. Guess not. Two hands will work better than. And this is the biggest reason why I tell you I haven't been doing videos lately. I have so much to do, and it takes so much more time to video. I just don't have it. Okay, my work day is about 4 hours, and then I'm shot. So that's about all I'm good for. Still cleaning some stuff out. I got to dig these wheels out down here so they don't get hurt where the groundhogs. You can't see, there's like 3 or 4 wheelbarrow loads of dirt that the groundhogs went under here and dug out. So I got to get this stuff out of here, get the wagon out of here, get back to work on the Jeep, that Jeep project, the distributor, if you remember a long time ago. And in amongst all this stuff, got to decide whether we're going to do a garden this year. I got this distributor out, supposedly. I guess it's probably still okay. So I got to get working on this. I want to get this Jeep running this year. I wanted to get it running last year, but turned into a thing. There's a, I think it's a water column. There's a low water cutoff, add water thing. A lot of boiler stuff. Look at it. And the daggone birds. Look at this. The birds poop all over everything in here. It's terrible. Stickers here. So that's projects working on. This big parts cleaner might go. Still working on the sawdust drag chain, which is a thing. There's the husk that the top saw came off of. I got to get that all torn apart, get it in the greenhouse when I get some room in there. Just other miscellaneous things, picaroons and stuff like that. That's the garden. The garden looks pretty daggone sad, don't it? This is where the potatoes were last year. But when I took all this stuff down to get the wood this year, it just kind of put all the stuff over here. So I might get working on that a little bit today. And I don't know exactly how I'm going about getting this. I don't want to put any sprays in there to kill that stuff, because it might sit in there and it's just not good to have all that spray crap in there. So that's going on there. I do have logs loaded on the sawmill in the back. There's a couple here to saw. These are the ones that Luke brought in. I think you've seen it. That's locust there. I think that might be locust there. I'm not sure. Might be. No. That's cedar. I think that's cedar, and I think that goes to, I guess, the bottom half of this one, and he wants to saw those. Some of the things I got going on, I still got some chunks and hunks in there. I put a little bit of good gas in that also. I was running out of gas of everything. So I got that. I got these. I got to get out of here. I'll probably just cut these boards up and burn them, because they're just in the way. They're pine boards. You could put them on. You could put them on Facebook. Maybe get $10 for them. Maybe I'll do that. There is my, what did he call it now? Forget. Big wheel. Big wheel. It does kind of look like that. So today's plan is I want to get, look at the birds. Birds just crap on everything. The top came off of this. That's my inverter. I don't like it there, but it's all right for now. Chainsaws are down here. I got to get all this, the trims off the board that I cut out of here. So I got 10 tons of stuff to do. And if I'm making videos, well, if I did 8 hours of videoing the other day mowing grass, you guys wouldn't have watched 10 minutes of it, and I don't blame you. I wouldn't watch 10 minutes of, I don't watch people mowing grass. It just, you know, up and down, all that kind of stuff, shaking, bouncing. So I don't video it. My videos, see how tall the grass is getting over here? How tall the grass is in here. Got to weed whip that. I had this mower out yesterday, resurrected it, got it out. Had to clean all the bird poop off of it. It must have had a stack back here. It was on this side. It was backed in before. Up, there's number 98. Number 98 just got it. I don't catch too many mice this time of the year, because if I don't get the traps right away, they get maggots on them, and they make them nasty. There's a trap there. There's a trap there. I think there's another trap. I think there's more than 3 in here, but I don't remember. So I just let him go. What did I just say? He was 90. I think he was 98. 97, 98. I don't remember. I can't keep track. So I got that going on. This pile of decomposed leaves is now quite a few years old, and you can see it turns into some nice stuff. I might just dump that in the garden on top of all that green stuff and hope to choke it out. I kind of think that's where I'm going. What else? I think we'll wrap that up at about there. What do you think, guys? I think that's enough. The upside down wood splitters there. I got too much wood in the wood yard. It's kind of getting me frustrating. Big pile of chunks and hunks. That's for this winter. Those will be dry by then. I think up to about here was filled last year. I'm not sure how deep it was. The old wood splitter, we got to come down here, and I had it, I filled it up with good fuel. Got to get that out. I got to get all these, well, I got to get all this wood cut up. Now you want to talk about empty containers. If you want to see how much wood I went through, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes there. There's another empty box up at the boiler. I haven't totaled it out. I have it all written down how much I went through. I keep pretty good track of that just for the heck of it. But over there, I could walk over there, but I'm getting lazy. You got 1, 2, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15 more racks over there. So that's kind of what kind of wood I went through. It's probably, I don't know, 10, 11 cords. I'll come up with a figure later on. A couple big pieces down here got to get cut up. That would be nice to take it. That's not nice right there. That's one of those briars. I got to spray those with, got a lot of spraying to do. This is maple here. Right good size. You can kind of see my hand on it, but that doesn't bother me too much because I got that other splitters that's somewhere around here. I forget, where did I just show it at? Oh, it was over behind the metal scrap thing. So, and I like to get this up and running this year. It's been too long. The wife hates it, but oh well. Anyhow, that's kind of why I haven't been doing movies. I've been real busy. I spent 2 days before the Bunyan show making that wooden box, and then I spent 1 day since I've been back unloading stuff. I got another day of unloading stuff today, and then I got to start loading. We do I guess we do pre-set up for the show down at it'll be in Durwood, Maryland at the Buzzard Farm, and we'll be sawing on Saturday and Sunday down there. And it's supposed to rain on Saturday. Jeff and I are going down on Friday, and a guy named Mike Rohr, I think you've probably run into him in a couple of videos. We're all going down on Friday to get all the prep ready stuff. I hear we're going to be sawing with a steam tractor this year, which oh, I gotta sit down, wore out. I'm hoping you're kind of looking at me. Don't know. I guess I could somehow do that. Yeah, that looks better. I won't know what this looks like till I put it on. Anyhow, that's what's going on now. In the last video that I put on, or maybe the next to last one I put on, I put where I was going to have something come into this spot, my location, frickin' Jeep. And so made the deal, and I'll tell you now what it was. It was another wood splitter. And a lot of my videos, I would talk about a lickety log splitter, and back in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, that's kind of where I got the idea to make a log splitter, then started rounding up stuff to put it together. Now mind you, there was no internet, and to make a phone call to ask somebody, it cost you money. So times were a lot different back then. You know, you could call to here or there, and it would cost you, you know, $20 to talk for, you know, 20 minutes, $1 a minute or something like that. And that's just the way it was. So it doesn't make any difference. Anyhow, right before the Carlisle show on Facebook came a lickety log splitter that was only about maybe a 3 to 4 hour drive from here. So I hooked up with a guy and said, you know, I'm interested in getting it. I don't need to negotiate. I'll give you exactly what you want for it. That's not a problem. But I said, my problem is that I am not going to be back. I had the truck half loaded, and the rain was in there, so there was all sorts of nonsense going on. So I told him, I said, I couldn't get up there. I said, I'd be back from the Carlisle show and unloaded and ready to come up to your place on Tuesday. And I gave him the, you know, the time and all that kind of stuff. I said, I'll come up and get it. And he says, well, it's kind of a first come, first served basis, which I understand that. I said, well, I'll send you a postal money order. And he got back and says, I don't take money orders, which I can understand that. I wouldn't take a money order either. But a postal money order, number one, if you do anything, if he does something rather than it's intended to, it's a federal offense. And if I do something rather, it's a federal offense if you do anything that it's not intended to do. So that's why I like postal money orders. Number two, you can go to the post office, at any post office, and cash it in. So that was good too. Well, I don't want to take that. I said, well, if there's any problem with it, because I wasn't going to send cash through the mail. That's just not going to happen these days. I get too much mail here that's not my mail, and I have to take it delivered or take it back to the post office and that kind of stuff. Now I got to send it certified, but that lets somebody know that's even more important what's in there. So that wasn't going. So I said, I'll send you the postal money order. And here's what you can do. You either go cash it, put the money in your pocket because it's going to be good, or you can hold on to it till I get up there, and I'll take it and give you cash. Not a problem. I'll even pay you some money if you want to hold it for a couple extra days. Oh, no, it's been here for 35 years. I'm the second owner of it, which made it nice. It did have a busted seal in the ram, which doesn't bother me. There's a hydraulic place, 20 minutes up the road from here that could fix it. Anyhow, I got back and I was all excited about getting it because it's something I've talked about for years. And so I hook up with the guy. He's not getting back. And then finally got back to me. I sold it. So, he gave me the word that he'd hold on. He'd had it for 35 years. So, another 2 weeks isn't going to make any difference. He kind of gave me his word that he'd hold it for me till I got back. And I gave him my word that I was going to buy it. And I was going to buy it. And I guess his word doesn't mean what words used to mean a long time ago, even though he's an older geezer. So kind of disappointed and upset. So kind of moping around a little bit. Anyhow, getting cloudy. I got to get some stuff done. You saw some of the stuff that I'm going to get done, so that's what I'm going to work on today. First thing I'm going to do is get my truck out and get it unloaded so I can start loading it for the next show. So there will definitely be sawmilling, unless my computer screws up, which I still haven't cleared all those problems up, Saturday evening, Sunday evening, and I'll probably get 4 videos out of that, of sawing, and they should be pretty good because hopefully there'll be enough help down there that I can work the camera and those guys can saw. So hold out till Saturday. Today is Wednesday. I'm putting this on tonight. If you can hold out to Saturday, we'll get back into some sawmilling. Then I have some sawmilling to do in here, but I still got to get some other work done. I don't have any firewood. I mean, I got a lot of firewood, but I'm way behind on firewood. You saw the empty containers. They should be full at this time of the year. So we will see you later. Thanks for hanging in there and sticking with me while I got other things going on that just don't have time to make a camera or just don't have enough interest to make a camera video. So thanks for being here. See you Saturday. Bye-bye. And we are out.